Hi guys, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Desma Fauzia and today we are going to learn about phrasal verb. So what is phrasal verb? Phrasal verbs are very common in English, especially in more informal contexts. They are made up of a verb and a particle or sometimes two particles. The particle often change the meaning of the verb. Uh, For example, I called Jen to see how she was. So the meaning of call here is to telephone. And the second sentence is Dave called off the meeting. So the meaning of call off here is to cancel. So you can look the meaning of the verb call here is different. Next is the structure of phrasal verb. As you know, a phrasal verb is a phrase with two or more words, a verb and a preposition or adverb or both. We call the preposition or adverb a particle when it combines with a verb. So here are two examples. The first sentence is, please put the lamp on the desk. And the second sentence is, I think you're putting me on. So in the first sentence, on is a preposition showing the position of the lamp. In the second sentence, on is an adverbial particle. Put on is a phrasal verb. The meaning is fool or trick in the second sentence. An important point is that a regular verb plus preposition combination has two meanings. A phrasal verb, that is, a verb plus particle, has a single meaning within a sentence. Many phrasal verbs have a number of different meanings in different situations, yet the meaning of the verb plus particle can usually be expressed with a single base verb. Okay, let's move to the next slide. Is main types of phrasal verb. So phrasal verb has two main types. The first type is separable. With separable phrasal verbs, the verb and particle can be apart or together. For example, they've called the meeting off, or you can use they've called off the meeting. However, separable phrasal verbs must be separated when you use a pronoun. So, for example, the meeting, they've called it off. So you cannot use like this. The meeting, they've called off it. So the pronoun must be between the verb and the particle. And the second type of the phrasal verb is inseparable. Some phrasal verbs cannot be separated. For example, who looks after the baby when you are at work? So even when there is a pronoun, the verb and particle remain together. For example, who looks after her when you're at work? So the phrasal verb here cannot be separated even if there is a pronoun. Okay, you can look. Here are some common separable phrasal verb. Let's take a look at the first sentence. I didn't want to bring the situation up at the meeting. So the meaning of bring up here is start talking about a particular subject. Okay, let's move to the last sentence. Are you sure you want to throw them out? However, you cannot ask, are you sure you want to throw at them? Because here, the pronoun them must appear between the verb and the particle. And next, here are some common non-separable phrasal verbs. The first sentence is, I came across your email when I was clearing. So the meaning of come across here is to find something by change. And let's take this example. I get up at 7 a.m. So some multi-word verbs are inseparable simply because they don't take an object. So not always any yeah, just like that. And wow, did you know that phrasal can also with two particles? So not only one particle, they can also with two particles. Phrasal verb with two particles are also inseparable or not separate. Even if you use a pronoun, you put it after the particles. For example, who came up with that idea? So the meaning of came up with here is think of an idea or plan, and come up with cannot be separate. And you can look at the other example is let's get rid of these old magazines to make more space, and the concert on Friday. I'm looking forward to it. So this particle is cannot be separate. Okay, so you can look at the screen. Here is the list of 10 useful phrasal verbs that you can use. Like put on, put off, put down, give up, give away, give back, and etc. So here are another example of a phrasal verb. The first is transitive, which is need an object. Just like I told you before, phrasal verb is separate because they simply don't have any object. So the example of transitive one is when it comes to the verb, Hafiz study English. Ara need a book. When it comes to the phrasal verb, hang up your hoodie. Or Tiara looking for her laptop. So the next is intransitive. So intransitive is don't need an object. So for example, when it comes to the verb, like I smile, I read, I cut, I laugh, and etc. And when it comes to the phrasal verb, you cannot use it without an object. You can use it even if there is no object. For example, I grew up here. My car broke down on the way home. So there is no object, but you can still use it. So guys, I think this is the end of the material. Thank you so much, and I'm so sorry for the imperfection. And the last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.